So as many of you know, Washington State legislature has recently passed several laws, right? Well, Jennifer Cannon-Unione, how long have we known each other now? My goodness. Cannon-Unione from the law firm of Dixon and Cannon is here to talk with us about an interesting new law where juveniles is where the emphasis is, juveniles, and how some of the laws may be changing in light of their adolescent brain.
Yes.
So what do we know about the adolescent brain in general?
Yes, the mysteries of the teenage brain, some of which we will never know.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But here's what we know now. We know that the adolescent brain is not fully developed until the mid-20s, believe it or not. And we know that each brain develops individually, uneven, and also it is impacted by its environment. So as a result, you can have this really intelligent teenager, really intelligent, yet this teenager can make these impulsive decisions, short-sighted decisions, and they're very susceptible to peer pressure. So, now we know that it's because their brain isn't fully developed.
Interesting. So how has that knowledge translated to actual changes in the law?
So, yeah. So what happened was there was the biggest change is to the juvenile court system. So juvenile courts, first of all, you only get a bench trial, which is a judge trial as opposed to a jury trial. And the goal is rehabilitation, as opposed to punishment, which you have in adult court. So now what they've done, and this had the support of prosecutors as well as the defense community, now what they've done is they've taken a lot of laws that have been filed, violent crimes that have been filed into adult court directly. Now they're taking those back over under the umbrella of juvenile court, where they can be dealt with in a rehabilitative way. And they've also then taken the age that a juvenile is, and they've extended jurisdiction until that juvenile reaches the age of 25.
Interesting.
Yeah, so hopefully we can make more of a difference.
That would be great, because it is so sad to see so many young people just kind of having their lives just taken by all these, these situations where, they make a mistake and then they're paying for it, and then they just kind of become part of the system after that.
Yes.
For those of us, or not me, yes yet, thank goodness.
Yet, me neither.
Woo, the age of the smartphone and teenagers.
Yes.
A lot of people, I went through this with my little sisters, that concern about sexting, sending those sexy photos.
Yes, yeah.
New laws about that. What is sexting? Let's talk about that first. And why is it illegal for a teenager to do this now?
Yeah, so here's the law. The law is that it is illegal for a person to take and send a sexually exploited photo of a minor, okay? Yeah. And the age of consent is 18. So you have this weird, you mentioned teenager, you have this weird situation where you have maybe teenagers who are in high school who are dating and they have sex. It does happen.
It does happen.
It is not illegal. But if that same couple then transmitted, one of them took a sexually explicit picture of himself and sent it to his girlfriend, then that is actually illegal, and it is a felony. So it's this weird situation where, you could be charged with a crime for sending, but yet you could have sex, and it is not illegal.
Interesting. And it's fascinating. So is this kind of, there's like a loophole in this?
Yeah, so part of what happened, actually last year, there was a minor that was convicted of sending a sexually explicit photo of himself to another. And it caused an uproar because, you have this situation where you're actually punishing a minor that we're supposed to protect more harshly than adults, because it wouldn't be illegal if adults were doing it. So there was a bill that was introduced in the legislature this year that would fix that loophole. It's supposed to exempt minors. It was not passed, but and it has support of prosecutors as well as the defense community, but it's going to be introduced next year. And so, you can call your representatives and you can say how you feel about this bill, because I'm not saying that it's necessary. I'm not condoning that behavior, but I am saying that we shouldn't prosecute our children for this behavior, especially in light of what we now know about the adolescent brain.
tied it right up there in a bow. Thank you so much, Jennifer, and so much great information. We will have you back. Always look forward to having you.
Thank you. It's great
And
to be here.
I think the bottom line is, kids, don't sext.
No,
All right,
don't.
we'll be right back.